My name is...
I was walking down the street in the Tenderloin one Sunday afternoon and ran across this panhandler, and we had this discussion that you're about to hear. You should know that he knew ahead of time that this was going to be posted on YouTube. He actually gave his permission for it to be posted, both with his name and with his face showing. I decided on my own later that I wanted to blur out his face and not give his name. He seemed like someone who was trying to get back into the mainstream, and I didn't want some YouTube video to come back and haunt him days or years later if he does make it into the mainstream. It was my idea to do the interview. I agreed to pay him a fee in place of panhandling if he would grant this interview. Neither of us discussed the amount of the fee ahead of time. We didn't know how much it would be. In fact, I didn't decide how much to give him until towards the end of the interview, and we'll talk about that later.
And where are you from?
Marin County.
Marin County. All your life?
Born and raised in Marin County. Left home based on some depression I couldn't handle with my family. Currently on the streets, spare at this moment. It's embarrassing as it is, you know, going through trash cans, asking people for help. Hopefully my situation is temporarily.
Did you graduate from high school in Marin?
Yes.
Yeah? Did you go to college or anything?
No, I'm more of a bookworm than anything else.
Yeah.
With that being said, 9 more days until I'm in the shelter, shower, address, clean clothes.
9 more days, that's the end of the month?
Well, the idea is that I'm able to get a job. As far as having a place to shower, having an address. It's a little difficult to do so, without those ingredients.
That's what I've heard, yeah.
I've even had several job offers. 3 of them seems more of a guarantee, and 1 of them I think I'm going to take on of the 3. It's actually
what kind of job? Oh yeah, like what, usher?
Popcorn, ticket booth, whatnot.
Yeah.
Downtown Berkeley, right off Shattuck, next to the library.
Okay.
You're familiar with that?
Yeah. Right. So the movie theaters. Do you think that's going to be a dying art these days? What with video and all that, or do you think they're going to last?
I think that's going to be one of the most lasting. Just because it's a positive activity. And it's a positive escape. It helps people dream. It gives people hope.
Yeah.
It's a good way to pass on a message.
Yeah, but you can get that like watching a show on TV, right? Is a movie theater different somehow?
I don't know, the darkness, the whole idea that you have to follow certain rules in order to get the gist.
Yeah, you can't pause or fast forward or anything.
So you have to get to
you have to watch it.
And it makes it just more...
What about like you're being with other people in a crowd? Do you think that makes a difference?
I think it's also, it makes a huge difference. Because, if people who go to see movies, it helps them, it's kind of an icebreaker in itself to be able. As far as most people who go see movies are people person. They want to hear other people's opinions. I think that's the reason why even directors are who they are now, because people's opinions. They probably went to movies themselves. Did you like that? And somebody's walking right by them and hearing their conversations like, no way, do you like that too? It's like,
yeah. Shared experience. Yeah. So, what special talents you got? Like, you got any special hobbies, talents? What do you like to do?
I have passions. I love to dance.
Dance.
I like to be a dance choreographer.
Like classical dance or hip hop? Yeah. Okay.
But I'm very open-minded, very diverse. Also, as far as me creative, I love cooking.
Yeah.
One of my other passions I fell in love with, as far as breaking rules in the kitchen.
What kind of food is a certain?
Anything and everything. I love grilling, stir fry, and baking mostly.
Okay.
But I have friends watch me cook. It's like, what are you doing? You can't put that on there. I'm like, watch me.
So you're experimenting,
so to speak.
But sometimes it probably doesn't turn out so good. If you're experimenting, right? That's got to happen, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
But I'd like to get people's opinion on that as well.
Yeah. Okay.
Too much of this, too much of that, or I like doing this. So it makes a huge difference getting somebody's opinion.
So you were mentioning the artwork here. So is there something remarkable that you like about this artwork?
I've never been out of California, to be honest with you. So
You've never been? Yeah.
And with that being said, from what I've seen or what I've heard of, it's rare that people get to show their passion. And in San Francisco has a lot of that. If you go up here to Venice and Gary.
Yeah.
Sorry. Gary and Larkin, you make a left on Gary and Larkin, there's an alleyway there.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, the art.
Oh, I know that alley. Yeah.
Yeah, and also Mission District.
Yeah.
There's
a lot of
couple
murals there.
websites, yeah, spread it throughout, and that doesn't happen often. You know, if you just communicate, you can pretty much show your passion as well.
Yeah.
And
Have you ever
very,
tried any artwork yourself?
No, I'm not really talented in that area.
No. Okay.
No, pretty much just.
You're more into dance.
scribble.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's very beautiful, you know, and it shows people who their character are, and then it's another form of communication, expressing yourself.
How long you been in San Francisco?
Too long for my taste. But I don't know. It's still, I love the energy out here. Like 4 o'clock in the morning, there's still like people out, live out.
Yeah. You have a place to stay now, or what?
No.
Just hanging out on the streets.
9 more days.
9 more days. Yeah.
I'm on the waiting list. Unfortunately, this time of the year, the beds are full because of the weather.
Yeah.
So,
it's been really cold lately. You've been okay? I mean, it must be awful cold out on the street.
Vents with heat.
Oh yeah.
So,
yeah. Isn't it like moist air though? So like if you leave, you're wet, right? Yeah.
Certain times. Some are hotter than others,
Uh-huh.
but you know, some of them stay at certain temperatures. So,
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
you know, it's I got a stomach ache for 9 more days, but
Yeah.
a little more patience, persistence, I'm good to go.
If you go get that job in Berkeley at the theater, you can probably move over to Berkeley, I take it.
Actually, that's where the shelter's at as well.
Yeah,
I signed
okay.
up with the caseworker signed me up with the shelter. I told her about the jobbing, and she figured it'd be more beneficial to find a shelter close to the job site.
So if you had your ideal job, you know, you could just get whatever, what would that be? Something to do with dance, I'm guessing.
Well, yeah, I would love to just basically, I enjoy making other people happy. I enjoy, I don't know, I get something out of that. And with that being said, I want to help other people. I mean, I don't want to do, not something I like really planned on, but let's just say something, let's go with the far-fetched idea. If I ever won a lotto, $80 or whatever, I buy a nice large building that's abandoned, hasn't been used in a few years. I remodel that, and I would turn it into one of the best and biggest shelters. And it would be for all the homeless, but it'd be zero tolerance for drugs and alcohol, zero tolerance for violence, theft.
That's pretty generous.
It would also provide counseling, washing clothes once a week, 3 meals a day, storage, you know, and whatever helps to get people back on their feet. And I really want them to open up, you know, because some of these, unfortunately, like, there are a lot of homeless in San Francisco. More homeless are coming here every day. San Francisco, I think by record, has the most homeless people in the United States.
Yeah, and why do you think that is?
For a variety of reasons, but one of the main reasons is because San Francisco, by record, has the best and the most resources as well. And, you know, it's unfortunate, but here we are, and just got to get through it. San Francisco's homeless are, the smallest percentage are mental cases. The second percentage is, I believe, probably people who are down on luck and depressed like me. And the third percentage is the biggest, unfortunately, is alcoholics and addicts. At least those are the majority. From what I see, my statistics is 8 out of 10.
Have you ever fallen victim to that?
Yeah, I've had my share, of course. Dealing with depression, heavy depression. You know, that's the last thing I need as far as I'm trying to keep a clear head and get back on my feet. But, you know, it's one of the reasons why I'm more picky about the shelters to begin with, and I'm glad I'm taking this one on, because a lot of the shelters are being abused by the homeless who are alcoholics and addicts. You know, they're feeding a purpose. The shelter's supposed to have to get back on their feet. But there are smuggling drugs and alcohol and theft and violence.
Have you slept in shelters? I mean, I've heard bad stories, I've heard good stories.
A lot of the people who come in from prison are actually going straight to shelters.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they have like some type of business deal going from shelter to prison. And with that being said,
you think like the shelters are making money off of them or something?
I don't know how it works, but one of the ones I'm not going to stay at that I haven't stayed is MEC South, because there's a stabbing going on there from somebody getting out of prison. And it's just like the whole character of being
That's at 5th and Bryant?
I think so. It sounds.
Yeah. You worried about that guy?
No, I was just curious.
Yeah, me too. I think he's just taking a break.
I think there was. I don't know. I thought there was a passenger in there, or maybe he's getting ready to do something. I guess.
No, or maybe he's just getting a sandwich at Saigon Sandwich.
I've seen him pull over just for simple paperwork, but.
Yeah. Well, Anything you want to say out to the world? You know, I'm going to put this on YouTube. That's okay, right?
No, it's fine.
And people are going to see you all over the world, right?
And
that's the great thing about the internet.
My family's probably going to see this as well.
Oh, is that okay?
And my family knows the truth as well. And with that being said, it's kind of a message to them, but also I definitely want to spread a message to others, friends and strangers. I encourage them to be more open-minded. As far as, for an example, open your mind, never make assumptions. And if you have to make an assumption, don't turn it into a fact. Give room to breathe. It's a challenge, but I'm pretty sure you'll have a better life.
That sounds like sage advice.
It's just, it sounds like, you know, it's challenging or a little bit too.
No, it sounds like common sense, right?
Thank you for bearing with me on that note.
Okay.
Living on the edge of the Tenderloin district in San Francisco, I run across a lot of panhandlers every day. I don't usually give out money because if I did, I'd probably be broke myself. I often carry food with me, usually meal bars, and I offer food. I would say about half of them turn down the food because they only want money. The other half accept the food. I do make exceptions. I can't explain why, but I do sometimes make exceptions. I always pay Melvin Marshall, for example, for his musical performances. This case here is another case where I made an exception. I decided to pay him $100 as a fee for granting us this interview.
And what are you going to do with that?
Food?
Yeah.
Buffalo wings in particular.
Buffalo wings, all right. Yeah. Spicy, yeah.
Yes. Unfortunately, the places that wait, hold on. What's the score? What's the score?
Just one. All right.
And you know what? I just did that just because I want to share their passion.
Yeah.
I don't know nothing and do not like sports. So, but bear with me,
I don't either, so I understand.
Actually, my dad loves sports, but he actually recorded soccer, football, baseball, boxing. But the only sport I took up was contact sport, was martial arts and boxing. I don't know, just a cheating to me. So.
Yeah.
But
that would come in handy being on the street, actually, I think.
Yeah, it's and hopefully that will never come to be, you know?
Yeah. All right.
I mean, besides just getting some hygiene, some food, unfortunately, there's not too many places where I can shower, and I don't like just going to some business trying to say, can you use your restroom? I'll buy a coffee, and I end up taking a bird bath. But 24-hour fitness, you know, if you just spend $10, you can use anything that they have there available for 24 hours.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
So somebody gave you the information the other day.
All right.
And for last but not least, I'm going to go see Haunted House. Sorry. Sorry, no, I love spoof movies.
Oh, do you? Okay.
Yeah. And you should check it out, too.
I will. I haven't seen it.
Put your name on my prayer before you eat my meal.
Okay. Thanks.
And
I appreciate it.
Thank you for the acknowledgement as well.
Sure. You have a good day.
I'll try my best.